Yeah, what's up? This is the Sean Ward Show. I'm Sean. I asked you to send me questions, and you guys came with it, man. Holy, so many. We're just going to get right into it. So here we go, starting it off with Kylie Knott, who said, would it be okay if I just showed up in Toronto in my Robin gear and protected the general public from their boring lives? Well, yo, it's always good to keep people's lives from being boring. So if you got that special sparkle that's going to put a smile on some faces, then come on down and show us what you got, because that'd be cool. Jacob Lipton says, how do you make so cool YouTube videos? Well, first of all, thank you for the compliment. Second of all, I don't know, man. It's just, I like to think it's natural born. I mean, a lot of people think that it's easy what I do. They think that it's just as simple as get somebody with a costume and follow them. Even people I've made videos with think that it's just that easy to just like, hey, I got a costume, follow me around with a camera. That's all there is to it. And then they see that it's a lot harder than that. EST Epic Gaming said, what is your favorite superhero game? Who would you like to see fighting? Oh man, I loved Injustice Gods Among Us. I don't even have a system. I would have to take the copy of it that I got and go to other people's houses with it and kick their ass as Catwoman. That game is so fun. I would love, though, to see any kind of DC versus Marvel fighting game, like Superman versus SpiderMan. That would be my jam right there. Oh my god. Make it happen. Wade Wilson says, who's your favorite supervillain? Why? Dr. Doom. Hands down. I love Dr. Doom because the mask, the whole aura of mystery. He's this guy from another part of the world, but also just like, he just runs stuff so hard. He's like the biggest boss of them all. Ever since I was a kid, I've just loved Dr. Doom, and it's like, I've always had a picture in my head that there should be a Dr. Doom movie where he's like the protagonist, and it's like a tragedy, kind of along the lines of Scarface, how it leads up to his downfall. I don't know, I just think that'd be cool. I'd watch it. I'd play Dr. Doom in it. Israel Sheehan says, hey Sean, congrats. Thank you. Do you collect action figures? Well, check this out. This is my collection of SpiderMan stuff. That's the one indulgence that I have, is I really go nutty over SpiderMan stuff, and I hope that answers your question. Brendan Dieter says, where do you get ideas for your comics? It's real life, man. I've said it a few times that, like, when I make comics, especially when I was, like, just cranking them out, for me, it was like, when I caught myself having the same conversation with people again and again, or finding that I'm having the same experience with different people again and again, living out the same story, that's when I knew it was time to make a comic book as my way of processing whatever it is about and digging in and pulling out whatever I'm supposed to be learning from it. WWE Fan Life says, if you were a superhero villain, who would you be? Spider-Man, I think it'd be fun. Not so fun when you're not being Spider-Man because Peter Parker's got troubles. But in terms of just like living your life and getting done what you need to do day to day, I think Superman would be the most practical. Jacopo Zeit says, when and how did you learn to edit, and what do you use to edit? This is all self-taught, man. I didn't go to college or university. Everything that I've ever done in any kind of arts has always been just like pushing myself to just learn to do what I need to do to get done what the big dream is of the time, you know what I mean? So, there you go. What I use, I edit on a MacBook Pro in Adobe Premiere. Mercedes Kirkland, two-part question. What's your favorite superhero cartoon? You know what? Just because a lot of you out there haven't seen it probably, I'm going to say the old 1940s Fleischer Brothers Superman cartoons. You can see them all on YouTube. Just type in Fleischer Superman cartoon, and these are still considered, all these years later, some of the best animation ever done by anybody. You have to watch it, and as a fan of this stuff, it's the truest to any character that's ever done any cartoon for sure. You're going to love it. What superhero do you think should have a cartoon series? Me. LTD Lava Lampoon says, what TV shows, movies, or cartoons did you love when you were a kid? Besides Batman, of course. But when you take Batman off the table, that just ain't fair, man, because Batman from the 60s as well as the 90s cartoon, they just loom so large in my legend. How can you take them away? That just ain't fair! Nman327 says, are you doing another public cosplay video at Toronto Fan Expo like last year? Yes, we are. I've got a whole bunch of people from the video last year that are excited about doing another one, and also some new people that saw that one that want to get in on it. So we don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll tell you this. It's going to be cool. Sean Alfool says, do you think a Deadpool movie has to be rated R to be good? It's about the story, and it's about what made people love it in the comics in the first place being intact on screen. If that happens, if they can pull that off with a PG-13 rating, then great, it'll be an awesome movie. MK Jansen says, how did you get the idea to costume up like superheroes and supervillains and film them? Well, here's the thing. Me and some of the friends that I got, this is the kind of stuff we're just doing all the time anyway. So putting the camera in the mix was just sort of like, you know, just kind of fly on the wall, capturing what's already going on in a big way, you know what I mean? D. Resi says, hey Sean, have you ever lived anywhere outside of Canada? Actually, yeah, man. In 2009, I spent most of that year in California, in LA and San Francisco. I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of cool stuff. You can watch my Draw My Life video on this channel to find out, you know, what happened with that whole thing. But even to this day, I can't even hear anybody mention Los Angeles in conversation without getting all wistful, like, oh, I miss it. Rom SN3 asks, are Canadians that nice? Yes, because drinking beer, smoking pot, and eating poutine makes for a brilliantly pleasant disposition. I'm flipping it over to Twitter now. Mikey Casey asks, what inspired you to do comics? Well, even though video is the most successful for me now, I still feel that comics is the most superior of all mediums for taking a big idea or a philosophy out of one brain and putting it to another. I think comics is the best route for something to get from one brain to another, the most intact. For my Panda Girl, one of my favorite people on Twitter, she said, what is your favorite thing to do in your free time and why? Free time, I don't know what to tell you, because like my work and my play, my free time and my work time is all the same thing, right? Like I'm either making videos, and if I'm not making videos, I'm working on comics, or I'm chipping away at my website, or I'm replying to emails, or I'm cooking up ideas. Like it's just all so mixed up and entangled that even when I'm trying to relax, my brain's still occupied with how I can flip this into something I'm working on. So free time, what's that? Project My Game says, what inspired you to do the subscriber shout out? Well, that's you guys, you and all you out there watching this. The people who comment on the videos were so supportive and also so inquisitive and expressing curiosity and wanting to know about me and what I do that I just had to share that. Also was really excited at the idea of incorporating something into the videos. Like the videos are designed to be like standalone and evergreen, but I wanted them to have something to it that is of the moment and recurring and that we do together, you know what I mean? So it's just, you guys were reaching out to me and I wanted to reach out back and provide a forum for us to, you know, communicate and click and do stuff. He also said, do you think you'll ever do UK conventions? Man, I'm so ready to do UK conventions. I want to go to Europe so bad, and a comic convention, making an appearance would just be so perfect, a reason to go to Europe. So if you want to see me at any convention anywhere, get on that convention's Facebook fan page and tell them to book me. Campaign for me to be brought as a guest. And it's that kind of support that's going to make it happen. Jessica Warden, Lady Deadpool, said, when will Deadpool and Spidey be out and about in Toronto? Sooner than you think. And will you or either of them be going to Fan Expo? Oh yes, we'll all be at Fan Expo, so get your selfie arm ready. Up to Facebook now, Kasim Baus, longtime supporter, talks to me all the time, says, when will you come to London, bro? Same thing. Now that's two people asking me to come over to the UK. So tell your convention organizers in the UK and in London to bring me over because I'm so ready. I'm going to take this camera and come make videos with you all right now. I'm ready. I'm ready to get a cab to the airport today. My old friend Roxanne Muir says, can a relationship between superheroes really stand the test of time if they're both in the dark about their secret identities? No. There comes a point where you need that level of trust. Both to demonstrate the level of trust, but also as a strategic thing so you kind of know fully what the other guy's working with, right? Like, how much harder would Superman and Batman's jobs be if they didn't know who each other were, you know, underneath the mask or behind the glasses? Sabrina Tarot asks, do you speak French? Well, sometimes when I'm buying my groceries, I say to the clerk, bonjour, but that's about the extent of it. Ivan Ferguson says, I'm designing a character with superpowers called Chicken Nuggets. Should he be a hero or a villain? Villain. Chicken Nuggets are bad for you. They hurt you, so you're a bad guy. Chicken Nuggets. And then on Instagram, SpiderTurtle22 says, hey Sean, on your tour, are you going to New York Comic Con? And if you are you going to have a booth? Well, here's the thing. I've got my forms in for New York Comic Con, so let's see if I get them approved. New York Comic Con, here we come! And then Final Justice says, like the above comment, you got any stops or appearances lined up for North America? Well, this dovetails into what I wanted to talk about at the end of this video. I told you a little while ago that I'm planning a tour and that you guys will be letting me know where I'm going. Well, we're going to kick that off right now. So if you're watching this video this far into it, you're obviously like down and into it and on the level. So what I want you to do is to go down in the comments and tell me what city you want me to come to when we do the tour in the fall. And then we'll pick the ones that kind of seem to have the most suggestions and narrow that down and do a vote on those. But for right now, it's time to nominate your city in North America on this go. In the comments below, hit that subscribe button while you're down there too, hey? But in the comments below, let me know what city you want me to visit on the tour, and we're going to hook it up, and I'm going to come to see you. And there's going to be signings and making videos and all kinds of fun stuff. And we're going to kick that off. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait to come see you all. We're looking to put that together for the fall, so... Oh, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, comment. Let me know where you want me to go. And the final question is for Dylan Britton. He says, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh, without even thinking about it, that would be flight. Because how cool would it be to just be like, okay, see you later, guys. I'm out of here. Oh, one more thing. If you saw your name on screen in this video and you want to have it to keep, go to my blog and I'll post them all there as soon as I upload this video. And then you can have that. Have your name as a graphic in my little handwriting. And it's cool and it's fun. All right. Subscribe and hit the thumb up. And we'll see you next time.